Hello class, and welcome to class. And today we'll be looking at temperature. Now first, what is temperature? Now temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. That is how hot or cold an object is. And to measure temperature, we use a thermometer. So a thermometer is an instrument for measuring temperature and is measured in degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Now, in a temperature, we have the freezing point of an object as well as the boiling point of an object. Okay. Now, the freezing point of an object in degrees Celsius is 0 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. While the boiling point of an object in degrees Celsius is 100 degrees Celsius. In degrees Fahrenheit, it is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So these are the boiling points of an object, 100 degrees Celsius and 212 degrees Fahrenheit, while these are the freezing points of an object, 0 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And these are measuring instruments of temperature. This is what we use in taking the body temperature or the temperature of an object. As you can see, this is 36.8 degrees Celsius, and why this is 69.6 degrees. They were very specific. Okay, now this is it, Fahrenheit, 69.6 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see this sign over there. While for Celsius, you can see this sign as well. Now over here, this is 0 degrees. 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, 0 degrees Celsius, where this red line is 0 degrees Celsius. Now, while in Fahrenheit, this is 20, okay, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, and 32. See that? So that's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. These are the freezing points of both measuring scales. Here is a mercury thermometer, and in a mercury thermometer, each line is counted as 2 degrees. Now, for example, look at this. Between 0 and 10, we have 5 tiny lines in between, and each of these lines are counted as 2. For example, this is 0 degrees, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Let's continue. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Let's continue. 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. 32, 34, 36, 38, and 40. 42, 44, 46, 48, and 50. So that is how you read when it comes to mercury thermometer, where each line represents 2 degrees. Now, looking at the clinical thermometer, for a clinical thermometer, each line here represents 0.1 degrees. That's in decimal. So let's start from 35. This is 35. Here you have 35.1, 35.2, 35.3, 35.4, 35.5, 35.6, 35.7, 35.8, 35.9, and 36. If you continue, 36.1, 36.2, 36.3, 36.4, and 36.5, 36.6, 36.7, 36.8, 36.9, and 37. So that's how you keep reading the temperature of the object using a clinical thermometer, where each line is counted as 0.1 degrees. Okay, now let's look at the relationship between degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. That is, changing Fahrenheit to Celsius and changing of Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now, these are the formula. These are the formula. Now, if you want to change your degrees to Fahrenheit, this is what you do. If you want to change your Fahrenheit to degrees, this is the formula. If you must obtain your Fahrenheit, to get Fahrenheit, this is the formula to get Fahrenheit. To get your Celsius, this is the formula to get Celsius. If the initial reading was given in Fahrenheit and you want to change to Celsius, so this is the formula that you use. Let's take a look at some examples that have been done. Now, example 1. Convert 40 degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit. And the solution, this is the formula to use. Now, to get Fahrenheit, 9/5 times degrees Celsius plus 32. So in our question, degrees Celsius was given as 40 degrees. So that would be 9/5 times 40 plus 32. So the only thing we have to impute here was our degrees Celsius into the formula, which here represents C, which is degrees Celsius. So 5 can cancel out. 5 into 40 give us 8. So 9 times 8 give us 72. 72 plus 32, here we get 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So we've succeeded in converting or changing 40 degrees Celsius into 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So therefore, 40 degrees Celsius is equal to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Example 2. Convert 95 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. And solution, Celsius will be equal to 5/9. Now this is the opposite. 5/9 bracket F, which is Fahrenheit, minus 32 bracket. And when the bracket is close to a figure, all you need to do is to multiply your fraction by what you have in the bracket. So let's impute 95 into the formula. So 5/9 bracket 95 minus 32. So 95 minus 32 will give us 63. So 5/9 times 63. 9 into 9 is 1, and 9 into 63 will give us 7. 5 times 7 is equal to 35 degrees Celsius. Therefore, 95 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 35 degrees Celsius. So basically, this is how you convert from degrees Celsius into degrees Fahrenheit, and also from degrees Fahrenheit into degrees Celsius.